And Giggles, brought to you by the Red Eye District. I have the Russian badass bitch. Her name is Casca Akashova. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
You guys, I've been chatting with her a little bit before the interview, and she's so dope. You're gonna love this. For starters, she is down to try everything. That is so rare. Do you know how happy I am that I have a guest that is like, oh, fuck it, let's try everything. So I am going to let her dip her toes. I'm going to try and coax her into dipping her toes into almost everything on this table. Keep an eye out, see what we open. You guys are going to be very impressed, I think, with this.
One of the first things I see is the Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a thing for Sour Patch Kids. I'm not even a big candy person, but for some reason...
It's Sour Patch. I feel the exact same way about Skittles.
Even my little dogs eat them.
Stop! I don't know if... it can't be that. It's like gelatin. I'm sure it's not that bad. It's cool.
For some reason, my Maltese likes them.
I think it's because they have like that crystallized stuff on the outside. I don't like it. But the gummy part I like.
It's like the little dogs that like them. The larger ones are like, they just kind of do this.
That's actually so true. That is so true.
And then they drop into the floor and you're like, why are you wasting a good Patch Kid?
You could enjoy it, honestly, and you're welcome.
Yeah.
Most parents don't give their dogs
little ones are like
treats like that. They love
Can I have enough?
Well, unfortunately, they will not be able to try these ones. These are 500 milligrams. Yeah. We're going to have to skip out on those ones, especially for the little dogs. Oh my gosh, they would be tore up.
Right. Maybe we can get the big one to eat it.
What is your favorite way to smoke or to partake in cannabis? Because really, a lot of people prefer edibles over smoking, actually.
I do like edibles. So I am still a novice because I'm learning this whole world. So for me, it's lots of fun because when I was younger, I really didn't do any of this.
Yes.
Which is weird.
I love that.
You'd think that I would try like, oh.
But it's cool so you're not bored of it either. Yes. It's like all still new to you. I love that. I wish I would have waited to smoke weed. Man, I ruined it for myself. But I'm from Washington State, so it was like legal for me to smoke, like with a medical card way before I should have been able to.
And you're like, hey, let me just
dabble here, let me dabble there. Where are you from, though? I call you the Russian badass bitch, but are you actually from Russia?
I really am.
How fucking
Yes,
cool.
but I grew up in the States.
Oh,
so
okay, I got you. Do you still travel back and forth all the time?
I haven't in a very long time, and obviously I wouldn't right now.
Yeah. Touche. We get it.
Obviously wouldn't right now.
Not a good time to
Probably
travel.
not the best thing to do.
Yeah. But you have gone back before. Do you ever meet any other content creators that are also Russian and like from Russia? Mm-hmm. That's so cool.
Crystal Rushes.
Yes, she is.
Alex Mack is. And I've met a couple other friends actually. Alona Love is also Russian.
Yeah.
So yeah,
you guys have got to do a big orgy.
You know that would be
But everyone's speaking Russian.
Like from like a James Bond. I spoke 4 or 5 languages when I was little, and then I went to private school and that went to hell. Private school is not for the weak, okay?
Oh my gosh. You wanna know what's funny? I always wanted to go to private school because I saw it like depicted in movies as like this such a cool thing, but all my friends that I've met, they're like, it sucks so bad.
Oh no, I never.
I guess my fantasies.
I like some things. I actually like to wear a uniform.
Naughty girl. That's where it all started. She's like, yeah, I can do the uniform. That fits.
And probably some of that stems from also like I don't mind playing a dominatrix or someone who's like dominant. Because I did when I was younger step on some kid's balls, but he deserved it.
I also got into a couple tips with men. I love that. I love that.
That's what happens when you keep looking up girls' skirts and you
definitely
and you tell them no, and then he literally laid on the ground in the classroom.
He set himself up.
Yes,
that's his fault.
And after like the 25th time, and you're like, I've had enough, and no one's doing anything about it. I literally stepped on the kid's balls.
I love that.
I
love that.
I think
you're setting the standard though for your life and also for his.
But he never
probably shouldn't do it again. Exactly. Because there will be consequences, sir.
He literally never did it again.
So you said you like doming. Do you prefer to dom over being a sub, or is it whatever is natural with the partner that you're with?
I believe it's whatever is natural. But see, I never looked at myself as either or. I think it's both. I think it's given. I think it's give and take.
Switch.
You're kind of like, Mr. and Mrs. Swift, like Mr. and Mrs. Swift.
Mr. and Mrs. Swift. Yes.
It's that give and take, that push and pull.
Yeah.
Like when you're with someone, which is the excitement. It's what someone brings out in you.
Yes.
Or in the heat of the moment.
I was
or lack thereof.
right.
Depending upon the scenario.
Yeah.
So,
do you find when you're doing content that you have a lot of natural chemistry with the people that you choose to work with?
for people who are men or women who own their sexuality, yes.
I love that.
For the people that don't, it's like wallpaper.
Yes. I
It's like
genuinely,
a fucking wallpaper.
when I do my own content, I try to like mingle with the people before
Yes.
shooting with them to get to know them.
Yes.
But unfortunately, when you're shooting for like companies, you don't get so lucky sometimes. Like, you may get an option of like 1 or 2 people every once in a blue moon, but usually you just kind of show up and
Yes.
that's who you're working with.
Surprise.
Have you found that you've gotten lucky on set and
Yes.
you've gotten a lot of people that you
Yes.
just kind of mesh with? That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
And I think that we've seen content and that's contact, and that's why we still do content together today or remain friends and whatnot.
Those are, I
That's great.
swear, those are the best relationships that I
Mhm.
have in the industry, is people that I didn't know before I got on set with
Yes.
them, and then we ended up just meshing and we worked together really well. You can read each other's signals and stuff.
Yes.
And that's a big thing. I think that is a huge line between professionals and then people who are just kind of jumping in the industry, is knowing when your partners that you're working with are trying to like hint to you at something or even transitions.
Yes.
And like,
Or direct you. I love
yes,
when they direct you.
Oh
It's
my gosh.
fantastic.
When a guy or even a girl
Yes,
is
it's
just
fun.
kind of takes control of the scene and you
Yes.
don't have to, it's such a
Like, I'm down for it. I'm like, hey, you want to? You know what?
Oh
I'm down
yeah,
for it.
I'll let them lead. I love that. That's fine.
Because I think it's so much fun. It's like, okay,
It is.
where do you want to take me? And if I don't like
Right?
it, I'll just start
Exactly.
leading myself. I'll
And-
lead it somewhere else.
And usually, if they're a good director, they're good at catching signs
Yes.
too. So if you don't like something, you can kind of just, oh no, wiggle your way out of it,
Exactly.
smile.
Exactly.
Like, no, let me eat your pussy. Let
yeah,
me
it's
suck
like,
your
no,
dick.
baby, let me push you back. and lay you
Exactly.
down. Let me do this
Ooh,
for
I
you.
love that. What is your favorite role that you've gotten to play in doing content? And it can be for your own or for a company.
I like being a villain.
Really?
I'm surprised.
I love that. Because you're actually like so chill and like vibey and very sweet, honestly. So the fact that you like to be a villain, it's like her naughty side. She gets to bring it out
I
because she's
do.
just not a mean person. Like, I like that.
I do. I think it's so much fun to like really switching where someone doesn't originally think that you're the bad guy.
Yes.
You know? And
Yes,
whether
and
you're
you
doing,
get to
like-
bring it
Yes,
out.
whether you're using seductive tactics or like the old switcheroo or plot twist at the end.
Or you're
And they're
like, JK, I'm evil.
Yeah, it's like, ha ha ha, it's with me.
That's
So
so
break it to you, and they're like, you bitch, and you're like,
Yeah.
yes, I am the bitch. Whether you're robbing or corporate espionage.
Oh
or
my! I
spy,
bet they have you
I
do
just-
spy scenes, and
That
the
would be
fact that
amazing.
you haven't is insane. Because that's the first thing I thought of. I was like, I feel like you like a cat burglar, and then like, but you get caught, and then like you seduce him into
Right,
not
exactly,
telling
like-
on you.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna produce this.
Right? It's like, oh no. I'm
Write it
so in
down.
trouble.
The
Whatever
red
shall I
eye.
do?
Put this down on the box. We've got some shit
Or I
to
also
work
wanted
on.
to go a little bit darker, and instead of like the Godfather, it'd be like the Godmother.
Yeah.
Or like have a rivalry in between.
Oh my gosh,
them,
yeah.
Where I'm trying to fight for power.
No, you should.
And that would be
You
fantastic.
absolutely should.
Right?
The only time I've
You're gonna
ever gotten to
undermine
play
your
evil
own
was in
husband.
school. I've never got to do it with porn. I feel like that'd be
Right?
so much cooler.
Like, what if it was like the Godfather meets the Godmother in a weird way?
Yeah.
But you're trying to undermine your
It's
own
like your
husband
ex-husband.
because- yeah, because you don't like him, so you're trying to undermine him for
Yeah.
power, so then,
And that bastard don't want you to
That's
get it.
right.
But you're smarter, you're hotter,
Yeah.
and you're younger.
And it
And
gets
that's his
crazy,
fault because he
right?
picked you.
right? And then you have to, like, I don't know, maybe get nasty and a little crazy with his number
Honestly,
one
if someone's
security
not
man.
taking fucking notes in
Right?
the editing office while this is going, I swear to God, because I need this. That
That's why
actually
I
is
script
genius.
write. I
Ooh,
script write.
do you? Have you
Yeah.
ever sold any to any companies? I think you would be so
I started
good
writing
at
for
that.
myself, and that's why I'm starting to produce my own short films. this
Honestly,
year.
that's where the money is. Especially if you've got the time. fuck
I
yeah,
feel
do
unless
it
it's
for
someone
yourself.
like that's on your same level, you know what I mean.
Hell yeah.
You know, that understands like how you want to bring something to life, whether it's technical or creatively.
Yes.
I feel like someone else would botch it up and make it cheesy.
How do you go about choosing and like deciphering between people that are good acquaintances and to work with and they're good on set, or people that you really want to develop relationships with because it's something that's tangible?
I think it's also like you're saying about chemistry and getting to know someone.
Yeah.
Because you can have chemistry with them at first and then you start getting to know them and you're like, ooh.
Yeah, and you're like, not who I thought you were.
Like,
Okay,
you know what?
Very
yeah,
true.
We'll go out for drinks.
That
and
actually
you're like,
happens a lot for me, I feel, on set.
You're like, you know, we'll just keep it to sex.
But you're really good on camera. Unfortunately,
sex is good.
There are a lot of people that I find in the industry, not so much in like Miami, but definitely in like the West Coast.
Yes.
That are so great on camera. Like it's like a picture on camera. It's perfect. Then the moment it's off, you're like, you are the worst person I've ever met. Like you are a lot of them are just not nice.
Yes.
Unfortunately, which really sucks because on camera everyone's nice.
I find that usually the males are a bit nicer than the females.
Oh yeah,
obviously.
absolutely.
And they'll have a bit more manners when it comes to kind of like, I like it when they introduce themselves.
Yes.
And it's not just like, you know, the hygiene obviously.
Oh my god, yeah. Which is a huge thing.
But just having manners and like talking to you.
Engaging a little.
Yes.
And it not being like sexual, but like trying to like
get to know you a little bit.
Exactly. Because you want to be comfortable with who you're working with. I absolutely agree with that. Some of the girls are a bit colder. And I find that especially, I do a lot of threesomes.
Yes.
Oh man, that's the worst when like
and
you're cool with the guy, but the girl is just very standoffish, and you're like, oh, I hope this goes well.
No, like if they're brand new, then you understand. So you try to, like,
absolutely.
You try to like warm them up and kind of take the lead, like, hey, how are you? And then if you're still kind of like, you're like, oh,
okay,
it's gonna be great.
Right, it's gonna be an awesome scene.
You're like,
I
can
love
we
it.
do shots before?
Oh my god, that's the honestly. I wish there was like, and this is so crazy for me to say. I feel like verbally because I got in the industry at 18. But I genuinely wish that we could only get in at like 21.
See, that's the thing, at least drinking age.
I feel like there's so much more that one we could do in sense of scenes because everything would be deemed more appropriate because you realize people are playing parts.
Yes.
And also, there's so many scenes where, like back in the day, where we would be drinking on set and you could, like, and it wasn't illegal, it was fine. But now, because of all the stipulations and people aren't legally allowed to, like, it causes so much. And really, you're just not ready at 18.
You're really not. I can't tell you how many girls that I've spoken to, or my agent's like, "Oh, talk to these women." I'm like, "Do you really want me to?"
Like,
do you really want me to?
I have
talk
a lot of young friends in the industry. And
like,
again, because I got in at 18, a lot of us grew up together in the industry, and we all agree. We're like, man, you open anything you want. Look at this lady. If she thinks she has to tell me, she can have anything she wants.
The question is, can I open this? Oh my god!
I could. Oh look, wait! Don't even do that. Yeah, because honestly, that looks so intense. Now? Because I will, and I'll put these down, and we don't even. Okay, honestly, no, this thing is hard to open because what the hell? Boom. We did it. Wait, did that work? No! Okay, we're cutting it all the way open. Sacrifice. There we go.
You got this.
Shout out to
oh my god, so good.
All of our vendors. We appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna roll up. Well, I've already rolled up. But I'm going to sprinkle some of this deliciousness. Oh, actually, why don't you choose?
I'm curious about that.
Once as nerds, I know you said you're not a big fan of candy.
Yeah,
but it's a...
Nerds are sour. I kind of like a sour thing.
Let's do it. We'll drop the nerds in. This one, it doesn't even have a flavor. Oh, no, it says Runts Punch. Which I think Runts are also, like, nerds, right? They're just broken up, I think. I don't know. Oh wait, no, Runts are different. God damn it, I'm high. I'm like, I don't really eat candy. Let me try to remember this.
I want to kind of trade out a little.
What is your favorite type of content to shoot, like for yourself, or actually for a company too, if they request it from you?
So for solos, I think it's always fun to do a little bit of role play.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
people always, requesting fans are always like,
Yes.
can you do the stepmom?
Do you like playing it though?
No.
Really? I want to.
I like seducing.
But not now. Yeah.
I like
yeah.
seducing. So in that case, I don't mind.
Yes.
So I like taking control. So in that aspect of being the stepmom, I don't mind.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm like, meh.
Well, I feel like the role was played so much. You could have so much more fun
Yes,
doing
because
different things.
it's overly cheesed, and I think it would be much more interesting if it was like BDSM.
Oh,
you know, like
yeah.
really switch it where like this young kid comes in, right?
Naughty boy.
And it's like he thinks like he's okay. It's like, no, bitch, you're fucking in trouble. And he thinks it's gonna be like this little dalliance with someone's stepmother.
Yeah, and it's not.
And then all of a sudden it turns like the dark room, but 50 Shades of Grey, but way hotter.
Yeah, I like
And
that.
he gets like tied up and like flogged and like fucking spanked, and he's like, oh shit.
And these are all her ideas. You
Right?
bastards, don't take them.
So then like I'm being dominant and taking over. And then it would be nice for the roles to switch where he's like, you know what, I've had fucking enough. You've had, you know what I mean?
Yeah, now it's your turn.
And then now he's
mommy.
being masculine, which would be the turn on for
Yes.
me. You know, like I've dominated you.
To the point that you like
Yes,
break out of your
yes,
shell
and-
and you want to get.
Yes, and he's like,
Oh.
I'm fucking done with this shit.
You're making me so
Right?
horny.
Right? That's the hot aspect where he's like, I'm fucking done with this shit. You've had your way with me, and you know now I'm gonna like
Right,
sit
now
down
it's
the
my
goddamn
turn.
bed, tie your
That's
hands up on like a
fucking hot.
pose, and like have my fucking way with you. That's fucking
That's hot. No, that's
Right?
hot.
And then at the end, like the door opens and it's like the sun. He's like, "What the living fuck?" But it's not just like me because I'm his mother,
Yeah.
seeing like his friend. He's also like, "What the fuck is this room?"
Yeah,
and
like
shit?
what is going on?
Like,
What is this
like, you
secret
get
room
his
in the house?
expression and like seeing all this dark shit. And he's
Well,
like,
and they always do that but it's like the corny version of that, but that's actually hot.
"No,
Like,
but right." But his face is literally like, "What the fuck?" And then you just see him like slam the fucking door and walk away. Like, I can't deal with this shit.
Oh, whoa. You can taste it. Hold on. Taste
Ooh.
that really quick. That's the nerds. Whoa. It's so sweet.
I can smell it.
Isn't that crazy? I was like, whoa, I only did it at the
Good.
tip, too.
Ooh.
That's really good.
That makes me think
Do you have any
can you put it
content?
on a penis and give a blowjob?
I feel like you could, honestly. You're gonna have to like hold it in your hand and keep it toasty because it's really cold. That was so hard to get out. But I definitely think you could get it on a dick. I haven't done it on a dick, but I did it on a rim of a shot glass.
Right?
And
I'm thinking that would be really interesting.
because tequila and that, delicious.
You see?
Right?
I'm like,
That's a match made in heaven.
the thoughts continue. Like,
The thoughts continue. I love that. Oh god.
it's getting this stuff in your mouth.
Oh no, it's just weed. I was like, no.
You're like, no. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh my god, I'm dying now, guys.
Like, that was a good puff.
That was a great puff. Holy shit, that
Like,
just
that's
picked my.
that's like, I got this big bottle of
No,
vodka.
and the funniest thing is, it's your boobs. It literally, it's perfectly in
I'm like,
between.
hey.
It's like an ad for it.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Shout out to those birds.
Like, but do you like some? Yeah.
She's so awesome. What is your favorite type of content to shoot for yourself?
I do like solos, like, actually more solos probably when I'm outside. But now OnlyFans won't let you do outside, so.
You know what I've
But like the
discovered?
spontaneous ones, you know, spontaneously planned.
Yes. Yeah.
Spontaneously planned.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
It was so spontaneous, I did not mean to have sex with myself in the car.
My trick, though,
Or by the pool.
for OnlyFans is I'll put like a sample of the video.
Yeah.
And I just won't say public. I won't say, but it'll just be a sample. And
Yeah.
it'll be a quick like
Yeah.
15 to
Like,
30
look at
seconds.
me.
And then I'll send it around in the messages. And I have had no issues.
No, that's a good idea.
Like at all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they don't check the message. The only messages I know that they flag for sure,
Yeah.
like if people are messaging you trying to meet, but
Yeah.
we're not trying to talk to them
like,
anyway.
It's
So.
like, no, I'm good.
No, thank you, honey. I make enough money from home. I'm happy.
I appreciate you, but not like that.
Like literally.
not like that.
What are some of the services you offer on your OnlyFans, if any? Because I know some people do like dick rates, or they do custom videos,
Yes,
or custom
definitely
photos,
do,
things like that.
Custom videos.
Mm-hmm.
I do Skype shows,
Ooh.
which are great.
People love those. I can't tell you.
Yes.
I'm banned from Skype though. I get. I'm like, dude, they ban. And the thing is, they banned me in high school. Like before I was even doing porn, and I've tried to make accounts. Like it's been like 10 years, and they're like, nope.
You need like a burner phone.
No, literally.
Like, hey, burner.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to have someone else like use a
Skype.
name.
Yeah, there you go.
But unfortunately,
Like an iPad.
they don't fuck with me. But Skype shows are huge, guys. She said she does Skype shows. That's a huge thing. People love those.
I do.
Do you do any like special things for your shows, or is it like if they pay the ticket, you're willing to get weird?
Well, it depends. I'm willing to just have fun, and it depends
Yeah.
because sometimes they just want to talk to me, and I'm like, that's cool too.
I love that.
But sometimes I'll do it from my bathtub, my shower. It's whatever I
Ooh,
pretty much
little
damn
bubble
well
bath
feel.
show.
Yes.
Yes.
It's whatever I damn well feel like.
Dude, I did it one time, not a Skype show, but like a live on OnlyFans where I was making a gingerbread house. And I was really high, to be honest, and I totally forgot that I was recording, and I got really into it.
You're like, no, this isn't perfect. Oh my
no,
god.
literally, and I'm like working on it
Like,
forever.
these gumdrops are not lining
And
the
I suddenly look up and I'm like, oh shit. Like my camera, it's live.
Or like all of a sudden you're like, this looks better on me.
Right? Like my bad, guys, like zoned out for a couple hours.
Gumdrops, and they're like, what the hell is happening? But they dig it, so you just can continue.
You just have to, honestly. And when they say it, and if they're paying enough money for it,
Right,
you do it. Like whatever.
I would
care.
watch you put gumdrops on your table.
That's hot with the icing and like. How do you want me to design
I'm
it,
gonna
boys?
gingerbread myself into a little house.
You little gumdrop whore.
You can come into me.
Cheers to that. That was great.
We'll do a duo Skype show. There you go, guys.
Oh my god, how fun!
Right? Like, what's gonna happen today? Like, we don't know.
Good luck though.
It'll be entertaining.
Bring a lot of supplies. You're gonna need some water.
Yes.
Yoga mat.
A construction paper.
Yeah, some construction paper. A couple tacks.
Yes. Some beads.
A lint roller.
Yeah. It's gonna be weird.
And a sausage.
And a sock. I don't know why the sausage feels like it needs to be in the sock.
No, it does. It better be a good one.
Yes.
There are wrong sausages.
Exactly. Nothing scratchy.
This is what happens when you get like two pods together, and it's just kind of like nonsense. And what's crazy is she's just now dabbling into weed, guys. She's holding up so much better than so many people that have been on. I can't tell you. People get a little cuckoo after smoking with me, man. Shit gets weird. And I be high. Like I get real high. Because most of the time I'm doing multiple interviews in the day.
That's true.
Sometimes like people get weird and I'm like so high, I'm like, are they being weird or am I high?
You're like, wait, do you just sit there and like stare at them for a moment? Like,
I try not to because I know I have a staring problem. I know I have a staring problem.
I would just do this.
I'm like, I try not to look.
I would just be like,
are we good?
like, is everything okay?
Would you do me a favor and stand up and do a little twirl for the people? They honestly love this.
That was the cheer, by the way.
It was me.
She's like, no.
I'll claim it. I got you.
Be like, wait, Louise.
Oh no. Isn't she the cutest? Casca. Casca Akashova, guys.
Okay. I know people think I'm like 6 foot tall, but I'm not.
How tall are you?
I'm actually 5'3".
Are you really?
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah. Because I'm 5'7". So I'm like, whoa, yeah, you are. This is so funny. I have an older sister who's also, she's 5 foot. And so when we stand next to each other, I'm like, whoa, I realized I'm like a giant. Now I feel like a giant.
I never feel like that because like I've always dated people that were taller than me.
Oh,
usually,
you're accustomed to it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like over a foot tall.
Oh yeah, you need it.
So to me,
I'm
like woohoo, toss me around.
Ooh, what is your perfect penis? What is that? I know.
I think it has to be sometimes equal parts length and slightly girthy.
Absolutely.
Right, because you can't have a pencil dick. But it can't be like so big to where you're sort of where you can't have sex more frequently. I feel like
because it hurts
after a while.
Yeah, I feel
like that's pointless too.
I agree. Also,
or like it's like breaking your jaw and you go to the dentist and they're like, "What's wrong with you?" And you're like, nothing.
And here's the thing: if I don't know if you guys know this. Fun fact. If you don't clean your dick well enough or your balls, you can actually give your lady strep throat.
Yep.
So if you're wondering why your girlfriend is always sick,
And yeast infections.
you're literally infecting her throat. So you should probably stop doing that. That's just like a thought for everyone out there. Like
Yes, thank you.
Little fun fact from Adriana and Casca.
Our educational series.
Would you prefer to go on to set, like for a company, and have a male or a female partner to work with? And they're both open sexually.
I was going to say it depends upon the person.
Ooh.
Because if I had to choose between someone who, like, chemistry-wise...
Yeah.
It could be either, or someone who has better hygiene, or like...
Isn't that the biggest?
Right?
Like, oh my gosh. I think God has only happened to me a few times, but going onto set with someone who's not prepared to be on set properly.
It's horrifying.
Because, one, it just completely ruins your whole, like...
Like, I try to be a trooper sometimes, and you can chill. Like, God damn it, I'm a professional.
Like, it's my job.
And then you're like, God damn it, I don't get paid enough.
Literally, I'm not making enough for this.
Or royalties.
There was one day on set where I got on and the guy just had really, really bad BO. Like, he hugged me while I was getting my makeup done, and I was like,
You're like,
oh no. And it was while I was getting, and thankfully they had one of the, like, liaisons for the talent, so she, like, was checking in with me and I was like,
and you're like,
I don't know how you're gonna say this to him, but he has to take a shower. Because if he doesn't, I'm not kidding, I'm not good at hiding my reactions, dude. I'll be like...
if he's bad upstairs,
imagine how bad it is
downstairs.
downstairs. Like, things could get weird, and I'm not ready for that.
And you're like, that's gonna give me problems later on. That I don't want to even.
I'm not doing it. That's how bad it is. You can't make it.
You're like, do you want ammonia on your bed?
Like, because that's what's gonna happen, sir. You're about to get a real friendly with my first aid kit.
Some alcohol. I'm just gonna sanitize your whole damn fucking body.
Dude, honestly, it goes both ways. There's been some times, man, when the girls you gotta work with on set, mine have only happened in potential anal scenes.
Ooh, that can be really bad.
Oh, that can be really you bet your ass it is. And
I've heard so many stories.
Man, I'm so happy that every single time, and it's only been like 4 times that it's happened, where the girl who I was supposed to be working with wasn't ready, so it either got brought into a single, they swapped the girl out, or they just rebooked me, with someone else.
Makes it better. But then if you're already ready,
oh dude, I was, and you already started. I was like, man,
you're like, I'm gonna have to do this again. Don't you have someone on? They should make it with someone on fucking standby.
Like, just in case. I will say, that is the good part about LA, because if you give a shout out to a lot of the agencies in LA, a lot of girls do anal, like, regularly, right? So you can get someone who's just ready. That's like,
there should be
only really works in LA.
That's what I'm saying. Someone on fucking standby and be like,
we need that in Miami. Like, please.
Yes.
We need that.
Literally.
Do you do anal?
I haven't made my debut yet.
Are you going to?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, guys, something to look forward to. I have. Well, what is your biggest stipulation against not doing it yet? Is it a personal thing? Is it just you wanted to wait for your work?
Yeah. I was waiting for the right time.
See, smart move.
And then time goes on. Of course, COVID happened. So I was like,
So true.
And then I was like, oh, maybe 2022 is the year.
Yes.
Like, just. Maybe we'll throw out some anal, throw out some DP.
Yes.
Then it's like, you always hear that your anus can stretch more. Sometimes than your vagina can, or it's easier. And I was like, ooh, can my vagina handle DP?
Here's the thing.
I know babies come out of there, but...
DP, I did anal and vaginal DP. So not like double vag or double A, but anal and vaginal. And I will say that if anal's like not your thing, getting fucked at the same time will definitely make it your thing. It will definitely clear up any like. No, and you're like, I'm not even. And there was a point where he was like gonna fuck me in the ass. Jack Slater, he's amazing.
I like Jax.
Love him.
Very good.
Delicious.
Right,
we love Jax. He's a good guy and a great dick.
It's like
A-okay.
And what's good about him too
Do you
is
have
that
content with Jax?
I do, but I think it was only for his site.
Oh my god. You guys that would be so hot. Yeah, I would pay for that. That would be so hot. No, for sure. Oh my god. I would I'll shoot it for you guys.
Like manhandle me.
Yeah.
I see Jack's manhandle. He's always so sweet and polite.
He's the nicest.
Right?
He's like the
I
most
gentle. I want to see some manhandling from Jax. Like, who wants to see that?
I shot with him, and before we were shooting, it was like a cut, and he was like, "Can I choke you? I would like to choke you." And I was like, "Jax, you can do anything you want to me." Baby. Honestly, it's not even my show right now. You just get with it, and I'm on the team. I'm on the ride. Yeah, you've got to.
He was playing too, and what's nice about him is that he knows, like, even like if you told him like you're sore, how to stroke it so that you're not in pain.
He is that's a real professional male talent.
That's a goddamn professional.
Jax, salute you, Jax. You're a good guy.
God damn it, Jax.
And if you don't know who Jax is, definitely look him up. Jax Slater. She just said on his site. Mm-hmm. God damn. Mm-hmm. I'm also on his site. We're definitely gonna have to work with Jax again because now it's ringing true in our ears right now. Check him out. He's amazing.
Maybe there could be like a twosome where he's just like both of us against the wall.
Oh yeah. Hold the camera. Watch me fuck her. Yes. I'll be like, I'm in there too. Swap deal. Like that would be beautiful. Oh my god.
Man, that's hot.
You're writing the script.
I'm just.
I see you're munching on this delicious
I did.
cinnamon toast crunch.
I have also a thing for like Rice Krispie treats, and this is a cereal bar.
Honestly, we usually do have Rice Krispie treats. when we get them again, I'm gonna send you one.
Oh
They're
my
so
God.
fucking
That
good.
would be so fucking amazing. So I was like, ooh, what is this? I must try.
No, is it delicious though?
It is.
I never tried. I'm not too big on like sweets. Most of this stuff I actually eat, but I've never tried that one.
Yeah, this is sweeter, but very good.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you could throw this. I don't know. You know how sometimes people throw gummies in a beverage? For like
and it'll like.
I feel like
that would be
throw
amazing.
This and be like, ooh la la, add something.
For someone who doesn't smoke, you talk like a smoker for sure. And not for nothing, she literally, I didn't even, my pothead ass. She was like, oh, let's pour some of this in. And she was just, we're going to do some of that.
Like, mix this together.
This girl goes hard. I fucking like you. You're awesome.
I'm like, what else is in here?
I got to get you on one of our traveling segments where we're just smoking with random people. That'd be fucking funny.
Like, I pretend to interview people as they're walking by. I'm like, hey, how are you today? Can you talk in this microphone?
Eat this.
And they're like...
You'll like it, I promise.
I'm like, oh, it's an edible microphone. So you talk into it and eat it at the same time.
You're welcome.
It still records everything.
Everything. It's all in the bag.
Like, wow.
Right,
I'm like,
bitches are fried.
Elon Musk created it. I'm like, you dumb bitch.
Do you have any content that you've done in the past that you're just super proud of?
Yes, actually.
Lay it on me.
Pussy Bandit, which is also AKA Jonathan Jordan.
I love that.
Right?
Yes!
Pussy Bandit.
Okay.
I don't know
Pussy
why,
Bandit.
I feel like that was necessary.
That. No, it was. It absolutely was.
Like we're going into a wrestling match and we're announcing the complete.
You gotta have revamped Pussy Bandit.
We made a scene together that a lot of our fans wanted to do a sequel of. And I do kind of play a villain in this, and he's like a gangster.
Ooh, yeah.
Really good.
I was just playing Batman too. This is I'm really in the vibe for this.
And it turned out really, really well. So now I just wrote a sequel to it, so it'll be in collaboration with both production companies. and we'll be shooting that later this month. So
that is so exciting.
A sequel is coming out.
Guys, if you haven't seen the first one, definitely check it out. Where can we find the first one? Is that on both of your sites?
Yep, both of our sites.
Awesome, okay.
And also he has a Roku channel, so it's also on that.
Yes,
so
very cool. So if you have Roku, I have Roku. I'm about to be on that.
And then the next step is getting an Amazon channel.
That is so cool. I love that. That is awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, and then we'll be also collabing with both of our production companies to do a short film.
So cool. How fun.
Yes.
Do you want to step into that side of production more with short films and stuff? Because you're a writer, very much so.
Yes, and I direct too.
Wow, I love that.
Starting to
You
direct,
literally
so.
are a badass Russian bitch. Like,
trying to be.
I love that. Like, you're dipping your toes in everything and you're actually flourishing. Like, you're having success with it. That's awesome.
So I'm extremely excited because I want to focus more on that and also my site and branding.
Yes.
Which is Art of Sagittarius. So I started kind of like teasing that because I wanted it to be a brand about kind of like the sensuality and seduction of sex.
Yeah.
So I feel like people have forgotten so much that sex is not just about like, pounding a pussy.
Well, and I think a lot of the waves in porn and like how they're portraying a lot of stuff in mainstream porn definitely skews the public's waves and like how they view things.
Exactly.
So I think now that, unfortunately for the companies, but very fortunately for us, and really to our benefit, it's really good that it happened because a lot of companies were over and mistreating a lot of the performers that are supposedly loved by them so much. So we're really being able to take charge, and I love the fact that you're doing your own production, especially with being your own director and your writer. Like, that's huge. You don't have to outsource for much of that unless you want to, alleviate some of the stress. So that's very awesome.
Well, it's exciting too because I hope to, you got to start somewhere and you grow as a company, and hopefully people recognize you. If not, whatever. I know my bomb shit's gonna be bomb.
Well, and you were putting a lot into it. It's not, you're not half-assing this. Like.
No, and then you hopefully will be able to make a name for yourself because you start also the people that you know and trust as performers.
Yes,
you hire them as well and pay their rate.
Absolutely.
And so you're like, okay, these people not only can perform sexually, but they can also act. Wow.
Isn't it crazy?
And they have a passion for it.
Yes.
So why not utilize those people?
Deeper talents than like, and a lot of people say it as an insult to us, but we as performers get to see it. Like, people really do have other talents other than sex. Like, they really do. It's just, we make a lot of money. Sex sells. Like, it is, but
like
you can also do other things.
Like to write music or sing and whatnot. And it doesn't mean like, why not if I'm creating a short film, I know this person, why not if they want to write a song that could be in a short film, why not utilize it for good?
Do you have any other hidden talents, as they say?
Well, I've always been a writer since I was young.
Yeah.
It's probably something. Well, no one knows that shit. So.
But is it just like, because I guess in these settings it would be like movies and stuff for like plays and stuff like that. But do you ever write like books or anything like that?
Yeah, I've written lots of short stories, and I was in the process of writing an erotic novel.
You know what?
Right?
I think your voice would be really good, and if it's your own writing, you know how you want it to sound. I think that'd be awesome.
I read a lot of manga.
Whoa, that's such. I only read like one, and I can't. I think it's called like Hinata House, something like that, and. I remember like sneaking them, like, because my mom took me to the library all the time. And my sisters read a lot, but I would like sneak that in with like all the other books I was reading. Oh my god, I was getting off to all that shit. It was so hot.
Then you have the hentai porn, which I do watch.
Yes. Ooh, what would you say is your like hidden kink that like most people wouldn't expect?
I do like the hentai porn between like a couple different genres. Sometimes like
tentacle porn.
Not tentacle. I like the weird sometimes like Wolverine, like Beast.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
And they're like chained up.
No, I know.
Or something, and then
you can't get up.
Like,
and then she like eventually likes it, and she skirts up.
Yeah, like succumbs to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know that one. You know what's funny? I'm like, I think that all stems back to like, I used to play Sims when I was younger, and I loved Sims. And then when I found out you can make them fuck, and then I found out you can make them do like crazy shit, I was
like, what is happening?
This is my calling.
You know, there's a girl, or was it, I don't know if it was a TikTok video or something, that can mimic how a sim walks, and like that's her thing, and how she became famous. Now she literally walks around and she's like,
that's fucking hilarious.
And then does the whole thing. And people,
they gotta update that.
They literally hire her to like perform being a sim.
Wow. It's amazing what you can make money. People would honestly say that about us though. Ooh.
I like being a sim.
How has COVID and the whole pandemic affected you and like career wise? Because I've heard for a lot of performers it worked.
They stopped working and I kept going.
Yeah. It was everyone was at home and they had a lot of time to jack off.
Yeah, what is this?
Honestly, I'm not 100%. It might be weed. It says caramels. Oh, it might be like caramels maybe. Hold on.
Wait, is this like Werther's Original?
Caramels.
Like all of a sudden your grandpa, instead of having Werther's Original, has these
Oh,
in his
I think
pocket?
it is. I think it is like caramels.
That'd be funny.
I think.
Like grandpas now can have these for his grandchildren. Don't
that's
put
weed.
Werther's Original in your pocket. Put these.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm sorry, that would be freaking hilarious.
Werther's, you know, all those old candies that like old people eat are just awful.
Right?
My grandma used to have I think they're like, it's like a strawberry with the green thing. Man, I wish. I've been trying to get her to smoke with me for years. I'm trying to get my mom to smoke with me too. She only eats edibles though.
Well, that's a start.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's the game. Oh my god. That's huge.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that is. Okay, so there are only 2.
And they're
So this must be 150
per pack. Yeah, no, it's 150. Yeah.
That's a fucking huge.
No, that's literally
like bigger
that's
than
a
my
nipple.
nipple.
You could flatten that out, and it could literally be
right. It's like that's like a nipple cover.
That's delicious.
I could wear this EDC.
You could eat. Oh my god! Everyone could lick it off of you. How many licks to get to
dice.
Oh, it breaks it up, so it's like 25, or
okay.
It's 150.
Or is it like
stop! I don't want to do that.
We're like, okay, this is a chocolate chip, so I'm gonna have 1 chocolate chip.
So stupid. Shout out to y'all guys. These are delicious. Caramels. We're gonna zoom in on that. Right? Yum.
Oh, pretty good. It's very light.
Very light.
Like a fudgy caramel.
Shout out to the team. We appreciate it.
You could wrap this around that.
Yeah.
Like a streusel.
You know what we should do? We should, like, one day we'll come in, like, aprons. And, like, we'll bring up and we'll just make, like, a bunch of high snacks with all the products.
We could.
Honestly, that's going to be a rough day. We're going to go to sleep early.
Like a competition. So you have 30 seconds to make some kind of weird.
Oh, like a yummy high snack.
Right? And it would
High
be
class cooking.
Yeah, it would be like 3 different categories.
That would be awesome.
Like one, try to make pasta.
Pasta?
Yeah, right? Like this could have been the sauce. Like this could have been like penne. And then one is like make dessert.
This is my cheese.
Right? Yeah, it's like one make your main entree, 2 like glasses dessert, and
We
one's
need
like
to get all
appetizer.
kinds of chips and stuff. We
Yes.
used to have a bunch of like chips and stuff.
Yes, and we have
We're
like
gonna need
we have
that.
like a minute for an appetizer, a minute and 30 seconds for the main entree, and like 30 seconds for dessert, and we have to like just make up shit.
We're gonna be so and we'll get like a list of questions that the fans want to ask.
Yes.
And we'll just eat it and we have to answer them.
Yes.
Oh,
and then,
no.
and then
That's gonna be so
and
bad.
then at the end we have to taste it.
Oh yeah, no, we're eating all of it.
And they're gonna be like,
We are
oh,
eating
God.
all of it.
It's gonna be red, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be tossed up. I'm gonna need a nap after that.
Like with a fork.
Is there any content in the past that you've done that we should search for on your site?
Oh yeah, I've done a similar kind of cock bully scenes.
Ooh, what is that?
So Naughty America is mainly known.
Yeah.
For, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like the dominating aspect, where someone's like, or no, it's more like the quid pro quo. You know, like,
yeah.
Oh, you did this, so if you do that, I'll do this.
Yes,
for you.
love that.
So I've done a few of those, and those are pretty great.
Yes, I love that. I like getting to do creative stuff on
Yes.
set. I think that's so much more fun.
Absolutely, and then I've also done some of like the different kind of cock bully scene where it was like I owed someone money, and some guy's like knocking on my goddamn door, and he's like, "Yeah, you owe this dude money, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "No, listen, Tony, just give me more time, all right? I really need some goddamn more time." And he's like, "No, man, you already gave him, more days." He's like, "You gotta pay up." And I'm like, "Was it something I can do?" And I'm gonna be fucked on the pool table.
That's hot. That's hot.
Right?
I like that. We got this.
Ooh.
It is called Greenwoods.
Oh, so
Shatter is inside.
Ooh.
Look at how beautiful that is.
It looks like a penis.
It's thick and long,
Ooh,
dark
it smells
and
good,
juicy.
but it smells like a cigar. Ooh, it's like soft.
Like a dick.
I'm like, it's like an uncircumcised penis.
It is, because look at that.
It
That's
is,
the extra
or-
tail.
It
Ooh.
smells really good.
We have to give a major shout out
It smells really good.
to Spliffs and Giggles, obviously. We
Well,
got
that's-
some new gear in. We gotta send you home with a shirt for sure.
I'm so excited.
My
My tatas
we're
are so
getting
gonna-
booty
they're
shorts
gonna-
and thongs soon.
Oh yeah, they're
so.
gonna fill that out.
That's why we gave you the V-neck, so you can still prance them around if you'd like to.
People are gonna love that. I'm gonna be like, hey.
And we have Smoke and Poke, the hottest new dating site where you can hook up and smoke with your favorite sexy ladies around town.
Ooh.
You guys are definitely going to want to check them out. We'll have some tags available. Smoke and Poke. And now I'm going to light this delicious Greenwood, and I would like you to tell me, what is your fantasy, like your dream fantasy to be fucked?
Okay, I don't know why.
It could be weird.
Okay, but
I feel like it's gonna.
But the imagery, okay, this is not my fantasy, but for some reason the images that popped in my head were Star Wars and Dune, and I don't know what.
So that is your fantasy.
But it's not. It's really not.
I don't know if this counts.
Whoa. This tastes so fucking good.
It smells amazing. I do love also a hand-rolled cigar.
Wow.
But literally, I don't have fantasies about, like, I don't want to be like Princess Leia in a little outfit, you know?
You know who I want to get fucked by? Jar Jar Binks. Misa Jar Jar Binks.
Oh wait, what are those? I forgot. Those little tiny guys that come out and steal all the shit off your plane? What if it was just like, what if it was like all those guys in a mini orgy? You know if you have like those high
funny
pitch,
that would be.
you know how like you have those high pitched voices? Like, oh no! You're like, what
Oh
the
my God.
shit? There's
Oh
like
my
one
God.
licking your armpit. There's
That would
like
be
one
so
down
fucking
below.
funny.
One's like sucking on your nipple, but they're literally like
Honestly,
everywhere.
that'd be how you'd be getting worshipped.
Right?
Ugh, I love
Now
being
that-
worshipped. I do like to be worshipped.
They would do that. Like a fucking dog.
Oh my god, that almost came out my nose. That was liquor. That almost came out my nose.
That's when you know it's good.
Oh, I could smell it. I was like, oh shit, things are about to get weird. Isn't that good? That's so
Ooh.
smooth, right?
That's like, it's almost kind of like cigar-like.
It is. I think that's why
I
that's
like
there.
that.
So it's like not as harsh and stuff. And like,
Yes.
I do dig the.
Kind of like toilet paper.
I need a torch. Because the end is why she's saying that, guys. That's why. I need a torch for this.
But that's nice and smooth. It makes me feel like a cigar.
Oh, it does.
So if you want a cigar feel.
Do you have any people that you are just dying to work with that you haven't gotten a chance to?
Actually, there are a couple, both men and women. I haven't worked with Seth Gambler and his wife,
Ooh,
Kenzie.
yeah.
But I would like to work with them separately.
Yes.
Not together. I'm like, not together.
I think I've worked with him separately, and I think I was just on set with her the same day, like shooting
Yeah.
like a different scene for a
I'd like
movie
to
or
work
something.
with Aubrey Kate.
Ooh, yes. So huge. This is a huge thing because so many people are back and forth. I feel with shooting with like transsexuals and stuff, and like
as long as everyone
guys
is
who are bisexual,
responsible, and get like tests that are close to the date.
14 days. That's it, guys.
I'm fine.
Like,
be responsible, be honest, because you know, in the industry and certain things are more prone to things than other people. So just be a proponent and take care of your shit.
Exactly. I think
it's really that simple.
It's that simple, and I don't think it should be that big of a deal that anyone wants to shoot with anyone. Because if you don't want to, here's the thing: you don't fucking have to.
You
like,
can just say no.
Exactly. You don't have to talk shit to anyone or talk down to them. Like,
no.
I really don't get it, but I think a lot of people face that insecurity because back in their day, like, and I'm like, do you know how
also used to wear condoms in porn?
Literally, like, and you guys were fine breaking that, right? So, like, chill out, like.
You also used to wear condoms in porn, which are very uncomfortable.
Hell, when I first got into porn, for live shows, they were still having you wear condoms sometimes, and I was like, whatever, like, it wasn't a big...
No, they still do. Cherry pimp stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of live shows, they still have you wear condoms. Because in the industry, most companies and people who do our standardized testing is every 14 days.
Yeah.
So if your test expires after day 14, you're not allowed to shoot. And if you do, and people find out, usually they won't work with you just because they know that you could potentially be putting them at risk. Because we don't know what our peers are necessarily up to all the time. Some people escort, some people have sugar daddies, some people, whatever you want to call it. But as long as you're under the 14-day test, most people are really interested in this being their career.
Exactly.
So they adhere to that, and they're not mixing and fucking people that aren't tested and stuff during that test. Which is why you see a lot of performers like, oh my god, I want to have sex, but they have a test, and so they can't just fuck anyone. You don't want to waste it.
Yes, it's like, you know what? Give me 2 days.
Absolutely, literally, give me some time. Let me go get that test, and you're good, dude. Do you ever find it hard to date while being in the industry?
Well, people always ask me too, like, would you be open to dating someone in the industry? And I'm just like, ooh.
I completely agree. I'm sorry to the men that I know in my industry.
Right.
There's literally, I could say maybe 2 handfuls of you. If you would like to hit this, you may. There's 2 handfuls of you that are like good guys that are like even worthy of dating, and they are all married and or dating someone.
It's true.
That's just it. A lot of people are very shady, and it is what it is. It's like any other profession. Some people are just not mature in that. Exactly. Some people just aren't mature in that aspect. It happens. And also, a lot of the girls are like that too. I'm bisexual, but a lot of the girls are the same way.
Right? Well, it's like this. It's like, it doesn't matter in that regard. It's like, I just want some kind of stability. We're all fucked up. Okay?
Thank you.
Let's be honest. We're all fucked up in some kind of way, whether we hide it well or not. We all have some kind of issue.
Absolutely.
It's just that, can we live with that particular issue for the
rest
rest
of
our
our life? Does it work
life?
with me?
Yes, exactly.
And most of the time,
I live with your fucked up issue.
But you know, I saw this quote from Whoopi Goldberg to like why she isn't married, and she said, "I don't want somebody in my house." And I'm not kidding.
I'm thinking, why would I want to be in your house?
That's exactly how I feel. I'm like, I don't want anyone in my house either. I would marry someone if we had different homes.
So I was joking with someone one day, right? Because I do think of my house kind of like as a sanctuary domain, and my dogs are enough.
Yes, like, me and my dogs.
Someone was like, well, you know, how about like you're married and you just have like, you know, kind of like the kings and queens did back in the day. You had the west side, right side, and you guys also have like a meeting room for an evening. So literally it's like a house, and then there's a section where you kind of like meet each other in the middle, like
I want that.
Shared living space.
I want that.
That's literally perfect.
Like a duplex house.
Yeah.
Like that's your side of the house.
And then it's connected. Honestly, it's connected in the middle.
Exactly. And like for the living room, like a family room, all that shit. I completely agree. I'm gonna have to build that. Don't steal our fucking ideas, guys, because we are just running through them today.
I literally would I like having my own bathroom.
Oh my god. And honestly, here's the thing. Everyone sleeps differently.
Yes.
I hate being cold. I hate being cold because I'm from somewhere where it's cold. Yes. So like where I live, my house is warm.
Yes.
But now that I'm in Florida, I everywhere I fucking go, everything is fucking cold. And I'm like, dude, I dress like a whore. Like, through and through, 24/7. I always have at least like 65% of my body uncovered. The fact that everything is set on like 60 or in like 63, I'll fucking kill myself. I'll fucking kill myself. Like, oh my god, I hate it so much.
I like to be cozy, so it doesn't matter what you do. I like blankets and pillows.
See, but I can't bring them with me because I go out to like bars a lot. I can't bring them blankets.
You're like, wait, did you pack my Snuggie?
Like, do you have my fucking Snuggie in this?
Did you bring it? Like
no, Brandon, I need that, but I agree. Ooh,
a bar Snuggie.
Where do you like shooting? Do you like it in like Miami? I know some people even go to Arizona, New York. Either way, because I know you do your own stuff. Yes. So it's like that's still professional. You know, it's your company.
I think professional. I mean, for other companies, probably more West Coast.
Yeah. Because
of the talent.
Yes. Just a bigger talent pool. For sure.
Just overall, and the crews are usually larger or
much. Well, and I feel like in LA they're way more strict. So especially if you're not on set a lot,
yes,
you only do like specific things, which I'm assuming you like to pick and choose like what you're doing, which is smart because I don't like to be,
it's like tell me what it is.
Exactly, you don't want to be thrown into
option
anything.
To be like, I'm good.
See, and that's a lot of girls don't do that because they have the agents that'll just get it for them.
Yes,
and they don't know what it is.
The weirdest situations or bad situation, like I'm willing to give like a brand new company a shot.
Yes.
But you better have your ducks in a fucking row.
Oh, yeah.
And there better be references.
I'm
not going to be your goddamn guinea pig.
References.
Especially not at this point in my career.
What is some advice you would give to a girl who wanted to just go into shooting for companies?
Oof. I tell them one thing. If you have an agent, always ask questions. Never feel like you're self-imposing or whatnot. Always be safe. Always get the information. I mean, be polite,
for sure.
Have manners, but always feel safe. Who is this company? Who has shot for this company? What's my call time? Do I need to do my hair and makeup? What do I need to bring with me? I don't want to bring 20 million options if they only end up using fucking one.
Exactly. When they give you a list of 50 things to bring and then they make you wear something that they have.
And I don't have to buy 20 million things. I should have something that works for them.
Very true. There is something to say about agents who don't get that information for you. If you have to probe them and ask them, they're not doing their job. Absolutely. So maybe they shouldn't be your agent. That's just a little tidbit for you. Have you found that you find your work a lot more enjoyable not having an agent or doing it independently?
Well, when I first started, I was independent.
Yeah.
By myself, I booked Score, Brazzers, Reality Kings, and Johnny Darko about myself.
Yes. Awesome.
And things just kind of fell into place, which was fantastic.
That's
and then
beautiful.
I got an agent. So I've never been contractually obligated to anyone.
I love that. And a lot of girls, they don't get the start like that. So you got to see how things work. And those are really good companies too. You got to branch out.
I already got my feet wet. And then, I already launched myself. So it was really easy. And I just don't want to be contractually obligated to anybody. And it's worked out for me so far.
But that's awesome though. Because honestly, your agents shouldn't have to put you in a contract. If you guys have a good understanding and you are paying whatever you need to pay them and their fees and stuff, they're doing their job, then it's like you don't need a contract. Like if your agent puts you in a contract, usually it's because things haven't been going well with like other people that they've worked with, and that maybe speaks on them as well as the other people that they're referring to.
Oh, absolutely.
So, something to keep in mind. I got a little tidbit for you guys. You are just I like you. You're actually so fun. And you ate so many edibles.
I know. I'm like, I'm going to try.
Do you feel good? I'm like, you tested it all.
I
can't even believe you tested this one. That was so messy. You're such a
It was very messy.
But it was good.
But I like that chocolate chip, and the caramel was actually more vanilla.
We're going to have to get a reference to how it was, because I'm assuming you're going to try it on the Captain Crunch later, or the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I'm like, what else do we have? I heard there was
I think that's
chocolate.
weed. There's
what is
chocolate, but they're mushroom chocolate.